Give me just a moment to pull up everything I need on this case. There is an agreed continuance request. The mechanism is that the court's going to reissue a temporary order between now and that next hearing date.
Yes, Your Honor.
Right. Have parties discussed a potential timeline that they both agreed to would work for their respective calendars?
We didn't, Your Honor. This was a little last minute.
The court is scheduling a new full order hearing that will take place on December 19th, 2024 at 1:30 p.m. in Redmond Courtroom 2. The court will note that the petitioner was present by Zoom with his attorney, who was also present through the Zoom, and that Mr. Valentine, the respondent in this matter, was also present through Zoom. The court finds good cause to reissue the temporary order based on the agreed request to continue by the parties. There is no need to serve the document or notice, as the respondent received notice at today's hearing. And Ms. Beckwith, you can pull a copy of the order from the platform, and Madam Clerk, can we email or send Mr. Valentine a copy as well? All right, Mr. Valentine, we will send you a copy of the notice as well, but you've been given oral indication that we'll reset this matter on December 19th.
Thank you, Your Honor. Have a nice day.
Thank you, Your Honor. Have a great one.
Thank you, Your Honor. Have a good one. Thank you.
For Mr. Gilbert on the matter at 1:30. Is that correct, counsel? Respondent in the matter that's on for a full hearing with the inverse of the parties. I don't know if you are aware of that.
I'm not aware of it, Your Honor, but we have reached a settlement agreement that he wanted an attorney to review. So that was my last conversation with him today.
Okay. And is Mr. Gilbert indicating that there was an agreement to continue the full order hearing? Is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor. Yes. So Mr. Valentine sent me an email around the 12 o'clock hour that indicated that a document he had agreed to but had not signed yet.
For a temporary order, I'll just, based upon the situation we have here today, normally what I would propose is that.
Are there any other options, Your Honor?
Well, because Mr. Gilbert is represented by counsel, counsel may wish to review the petition and may wish to respond to your. It's rather unusual that we have both parties present at a temporary or a request for a temporary order.
There's further litigation, then there's no real advantage, but obviously our agreement is a mutual agreement, so it accomplishes what I imagine you're requesting in your petition. So I think that in order to keep negotiations open while you talk to counsel, to continue both cases together.
So what I am looking for is not just protection for me, it's more for my family friend that, you know.
So that person has to file their own petition.
She is a minor.
Her parents can file that petition on her behalf. So you don't have any authority, and the court doesn't have any authority to petition or to order something through you. So it has to be a parent of a minor.
Okay. And, okay, how do I say this? Asking me. I feel like when it comes to this draft agreement, it puts me at a disadvantage too. Although it is equal, I feel like it would be better if we just go alongside our separate cases, because I did get a response back from my lawyer.
You did get a response back from your lawyer?
And he told me to not settle.
But you're definitely losing an opportunity to have what you probably want to accomplish. You can't legally accomplish what, I haven't reviewed your petition. You can't legally accomplish, protecting a party that, you
I do have a question though. Will this affect me going in and out of borders? Because I was stopped regarding the restriction.
So this one, once this is a huge benefit to you, a settlement agreement will not, as long as you comply with the agreement, because we will dismiss the case today, and you won't have a protection order filed against you any longer, as long as you comply with this agreement, and vice versa, right? And so, but both the petitions need to be dismissed in order for this agreement to be in effect. So I can change the language real quick and add 3 years to it, and then we can sign it, enter it, and dismiss the case today.
May I please ask why 5 is unreasonable?
I mean, I think it's a big chunk of time. So, and I'm not going to speak for Kevin, but I think 3 is a reasonable compromise.
I prefer 2 years.
What's that?
I prefer 2 years.
Okay.
If that's possible.
So, Kevin, if you can mute, and I will give you a call.
Sorry, could you say that again? You cut out.
Can you mute so I can call you and have a conversation with you?
Sure. Do you want me to exit out of this room or?
No, you can stay in the room. Just mute, please.
Mute the face.
Yes,
Okay.
and I'll call you in just a moment.
Okay. All right. 1 second. Do you want me to go into another room, or?
Just mute,
okay.
and I will call you.
Cool.
Okay. Okay, give me a moment. So I'm going to call Kevin in and talk to him about the time duration, so he has a little more information on that. But so you're asking for 5 times the length of this. And again,
That's fucking crazy.
if anybody acts badly subsequent to the expiration, whether it's 2 or 3 years, then you guys can refile a petition. So it's not barring you from refiling a petition if that needs to happen, if a subsequent behavior occurred. Hopefully everybody's leaving everybody alone by that point. I'm going to give him a call to talk about duration, so I'm going to place you on mute, okay?
No problem.
It's okay?
Okay, and if we move to dismiss both petitions today, will we still have to do a continuance in January, or?
Nope, we'll be done, completely done.
All right, thank you.
Okay.
5 minutes.
So let's stay in the breakout room just so that we can talk directly. So we can just go on mute, and I'm going to have my paralegal resend you that document to sign. Okay.
All right.
Okay. Hold tight.
Actually, I do have one more request. I'm not sure if this is okay. Could the 1,000 feet be reduced to 500? Because I know that me and him do not want to contact each other. But
What fee?
what?
What fee?
No. Could the not the fee, the distance? Like it says, it's 1,000 feet.
Oh, you want it to be 500 feet?
500 because that's like roughly a little bit more than one football field. But it's like me and him don't want to contact each other, but I'm sure at the same time we don't want to break the agreements because we live in roughly the same proximity. I don't want.
Yeah. So let me explain this to you too, because this is good information for you too. If you guys inadvertently run into each other and violate that, then you can just contact me right away because it's inadvertent. So this entire agreement's for intentional contact. Okay. So it's you intentionally going to his work and standing within 1,000 feet. But if you ran into each other at the grocery store and saw each other walk the other way, you can email me, Thor. I told Kevin to email me. We'll just keep it on record that it was an inadvertent contact and you guys don't talk to each other. You still follow the other components of it. But inadvertent contact is not intentionally violating this agreement.
Right.
If you show up at his work or it's, where you know him to be, that's really different. That makes sense.
Right. Okay. I have 2 things to mention. So one.
Okay, wait. Hold on, Kevin. You're not. You can have a private conversation with me.
I'm sorry. My apologies.
That's okay. That's okay. So I'll call, or why don't you call me right now and I can answer that, whatever question you have. Thor, does that cover how the feet work?
Yes.
Okay. All right, Kevin, give me a ring. And
You know, he doesn't think that she's there to bother him or anything. She really wants nothing to do with him. I just want to put it out there.
she wants to what?
She wants nothing to do with him.
Yeah, I think everybody can avoid third
that's
party
pretty obvious,
contact as well. Yeah.
All
And
right,
Kevin,
yeah.
you don't have to say anything, Kevin. Yeah. So that's the goal, is that
What
you
the
guys
fuck?
are out of each other's lives, basically. Okay.
Yep, sounds good.
Same here. Fucking piece of shit.
You know, he doesn't think that she's there to bother him or anything. She really wants nothing to do with him. I just want to put it out there.
She wants to what?
She wants nothing to do with him.
Yeah, I think everybody can avoid third
that's pretty
party
obvious,
contact as well. Yeah.
All
And
right,
Kevin,
yeah.
you don't have to say anything, Kevin. Yeah. So that's the goal, is that
What
you
the
guys
fuck?
are out of each other's lives, basically. Okay.
Yep, sounds good.
Same here. Fucking piece of shit.
So you're good either way.
I mean, that's not important, but okay. Bro, did you sign it? Stupid ass knicker.
Okay, sounds good. All right.
Yeah, you too, dumbass bitch.
At this time.
Okay.
At this time, I'm going to extend the order for 1 year. At that point, then the response.
We are, Your Honor, and thank you for the breakout room suggestion. I
Okay.
think that
And Mr. Valentine, are you able to start your video as well?
Yes, I am. Here you go.
Okay, thank you, sir. Okay, and counsel, how are we moving forward? First, I'll address in the matter that's on for full order hearing today, 24 CID 32911 KCX. Mr. Gilbert is present along with counsel Christine Beckwith
Yes, Your Honor.
and respondent Thor Valentine. I believe there was proof of service in the court file for this hearing today. And counsel, how are the parties requesting that the matter move forward?
Sure, Your Honor. Thank you for the suggestion of the breakout room. I think that created some clarity on both petitions, and the parties have executed an agreed settlement agreement, and pursuant to that, part of that, we are moving to dismiss our petition, and Mr. Valentine, part of that agreement would be him dismissing his petition.
Okay, Mr. Valentine, is that in fact correct?
Yes, that is factually true.
Okay, so what I'm going to do then in the matter 24 CID 32911 KCX. Enter an order dismissing the petition at this time. I'm not going to schedule a further hearing. And counsel, I just want to be clear that the petitioner is also requesting that the temporary order be dismissed. Is that correct?
Yeah, that's correct.
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Valentine, did you have a question or statement?
I'm just happy that
Okay.
everything worked out fine.
Okay, so I am going to enter that order at this time. And then in the hearing on the temporary, Mr. Valentine, is it your request that the court dismiss your petition for protection order at this time?
Yes.
Okay. for a temporary order in this matter. And then no service is required at this point. I have entered that order as well. I want to thank all the parties for addressing this matter in a professional and appropriate way. I hope that all the parties can find their way forward to avoid any interaction and any acts of harassing behavior by anyone. I will just thank you all, and I'll take this moment to wish Mr. Valentine and Mr. Gilbert a much happier and healthier and productive 2025. And I want to thank council for your assistance in this matter today. Is there anything further that we need to address, Mr. Valentine?
No, I just want to say thank you for those kind words, Your Honor.
Okay, thank you. And Mr. Gilbert, any questions?
No, I just want to say thank you, Your Honor. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Okay. And Ms. Beckwith?
Nothing further, Your Honor. Thank you.
Okay. I want you all to go forth and have a wonderful evening, okay? Thank you.
Thank you. You as well.
Take care.
Take care.
Happy holidays, everyone.
Happy early Christmas.
Same to you.